Good morning to you, Leilani, from this side.
Thank you.
And I would like to tell my viewers that today our guest is novelist Leilani, and she has written the book called The Beginning of Knowledge, which is the first book of 12 series. And there is a saying that behind every successful man, there is a woman. But in Leilani's case, behind every successful mom, there is a daughter. So we're going to dive into that thing, and she's going to enlighten us about how she came up with the novel and how her daughter inspired her to write the novel itself. So, Leilani, welcome to my podcast, and the stage is yours. Enlighten us about your work and the inspiration that you received from your daughter.
Okay, thank you. So I've been writing for a very long time. I loved writing from an early age. I was 9 years old when I wrote my first story. I've published a couple of poems back when I was younger, one when I was a sophomore in high school, and then the second one was in 2007. But along the way, even though I was writing, life got in the way. I had my kids, and so I was way too busy trying to support them and take care of life that I put it on the back burner. And then last year, my daughter started writing her first book.
Oh,
She was 14 at the time,
mm,
and it really inspired me to pick up my writing again. And I took two different ideas I had for different books, and I thought about it, and it was just perfect to combine them and create the beginning of knowledge.
got it. And yeah, if we talk about your book in it's a story of a girl. I guess 12 archangels are there, and the girl is the second archangel when it comes to the beginning of the knowledge novel.
Yes, she
Uh,
is a second to receive her identity. It's a rough start for her. She starts to see demons, and she starts to see shadows, and uh, develop empathy where she's feeling the feelings, um, and hearing the thoughts of those around her.
and
So it was a go ahead.
no, no, please you carry on. Yeah.
But her brother knows who she is before she does, but he can't tell her. That's when he introduces her to her guide. Her
Okay.
guide helps her through the trials and the all the different battles that she's having to go through before she receives her full identity.
Wow. Okay. And as you said that it's one of the books from the 12 series. So the like the upcoming series that would be of individual characters like this girl of 12 archangels.
Yeah, it the series is called The Book of the 12 because there's 12 archangels, but
Mhm.
there's not necessarily going to be 12 novels. It could
Okay.
be more, it could be less. It just depends on how I see the story evolving.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Wow. And I would like to know that how does your daughter feel when she inspired you to write again? And now you have come up with this book, The Beginning of Knowledge. So how does she feel about that?
Oh, she loves it. She's already read the book,
Okay.
and she's excited to see the second one. I've already finished the second one. It's just I haven't been able to get it published yet. I have to save up some money
Hmm.
because I'm self-publishing, but I'm already working on the third novel.
Wow. Fascinating. And Leilani, if I ask you this question, I usually ask this question to all the writers. Like, if you had to, if your novel like if someone approaches you to make a movie out of it, would you like to do that? And if yes, who do you think would be the right actors for the roles of the main characters?
Well, I would love for somebody to want to make it into a movie. As for the actors, I'm not sure who the current actors out there that
Fits the bill for this thing?
right. Now if I could pick I think I would put my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter in the part to play Jessie.
Hmm. I was gonna ask you that question, like when it comes to like the character of Jesse, somehow is it resembling or resonate with your daughters, one of the daughters, the character itself?
The character itself was inspired by my childhood, just for the feelings of shyness and not fitting in was a huge part of who I was. So I was writing it from this perspective of when I was a kid. But when my daughter read it, she asked me, she's like, "Did you write this about me?" I was like, "No, I wrote it up really, the character is based on myself because, I went through quite a bit when I was a kid." But she's like, "It could have totally been about me." She's a lot like me.
Oh, intriguing. And yeah, there was a thing that I was supposed to ask you in context of that. I forgot. I just had that question. Yeah, the confusion regarding this novel. Some people believe that it's a religious novel, but it's not. So why people are confusing it with a religious book?
Well, for one, it's about archangels.
Hmm.
There's a I mean, you can't have archangels without mentioning God or mentioning the different aspects of religion, but it's more of a story that takes inspiration from all kinds of different like mythology and religions and just combining them. And I've had one guy I used to work with that accused me that it was just propaganda for my church. And I told him that if he knew anything about the church and about this, if he'd read the book, he would know that that's wrong because I love mythology.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
I
And,
used I used to watch Xena, and that's where I got a lot of idea for combining that kind of stuff.
hmm. And I would also love to, tell my viewers to see the pic of yours, like this book by
Yeah.
Leilani, our guest, The Beginning of Knowledge, and Jesse is the main character of it.
Yes.
And apart from Jesse, are there any more characters, prominent characters who play a crucial role in your novel?
Yes, her brother Wes is a major role in the book. He's been her protector since the day she was born. He only almost 3 years older than her,
Okay.
but he was always very protective of her. He guides her through the first stages of her journey when she doesn't know what's wrong with her. She doesn't know why she's seeing this stuff. And he pretty much guides her to the guide that is supposed to be watching over her and helping her through the process.
Hmm. And
And another big part is the guide that she's an angel that's tasked. She's her only charge to watch over and to guide. And Jesse couldn't have made this journey without her.
intriguing. Okay. And Leilani, if like I guess Jesse is trying to save the world, right? Darkness is approaching. That's the theme of your novel.
Yes, it's a she's one of the 12 archangels that is set to fight at the head of the army of God, fighting against darkness, fighting these demons that are trying to take over people.
Hmm, intriguing. Wow. It could like it has the way you speak and about the novel, it has the potential to be developed into a movie later on. It would be like fascinating to watch this novel adapted into a movie. And
Yeah,
I know that as you said that Jesse resonates with you. But a hypothetical question: if you get the chance to meet Jesse, what sort of things would you like to ask her?
how did she overcome the feelings of inadequacy to become this archangel, this warrior, and to be able to win at these battles? And I don't know, it's kind of like asking myself on that kind of thing. Just how did she find the strength?
Okay. And somehow I feel like when it comes to the character of Jesse, we can all resonate with because we all have some sort of things inside us, but we are not aware about it. We have not, there are hidden talents inside us that we need to figure it out. So, and we
Yeah,
all sometimes go through imposter syndrome. We feel like we are not good enough or something like that. So, the character of Jesse, in a way, is relatable to all the people.
that was what I was hoping for.
Yeah. That's really
But
commendable.
there's a lot of people that they don't feel like they fit in.
Hmm.
They are having trouble finding their place in the world. There's bullying out there. And my main goal is it's geared more toward young adults, but I'm hoping that that adults will find it and love it, families, but I'm hoping to get the message out to these kids to embrace their differences, embrace that they're unique and they're beautiful, and to own who they are.
Hmm. Wow, that's profound. And Leilani, like as you have written this book, this novel, The Beginning of the Knowledge, I would love to know that, as you are a mother of five children, how was
Yes.
the process of it? How was writing the book along with managing your family? How did you go through that?
Well, I have this job, this career away from writing at an airport, and we have a lot of downtime. So I was able to write during my downtime,
Got it.
and I was able to write it in about 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of downtime.
Okay, got it. Hmm. Wow. So you are also a working professional as well.
Yes.
Wow. That's fascinating. Wow. And coming back to this, the beginning of knowledge. How did you came up with the title, The Beginning of Knowledge?
Well, the whole story is about her finding out who she really is, learning different things about herself, learning how to harness her new gifts and powers, that it just seemed to, it just came to, I don't know, it just came to be in my mind, associated with that. It's the beginning.
And Leilani, take me through the process of writing. Like when you were curating this book, this novel of yours, was it a thing that I want to write it, so I'm gonna write it, or inspiration came to you? Like there were points where you jotted it down all of a sudden, or you sat down, or you started the process. How was the process?
Oh, okay. So the idea for the stories came about 10 years ago,
Hmm.
and it was just this, you know, oh, this would be such a good story. And then I had another one of those. And when my daughter inspired me to write, I just sat down and it just kind of flowed. It's like it was a novel that was writing and I was just picking it up, kind of thing. So it's not like I planned it. I didn't plan this to happen here. I mean, there's a few things I wanted to include, but it just, I don't know. It's just like it was a novel to me. It was flowing and I was learning it as it was being written.
Wow, intriguing. And by any chance, Leilani, do you have the novel with you so that you can show to my viewers, and it would be fun for them to watch it?
Yeah, I'll have to go in and get it real
Yeah,
quick.
sure, sure. All right, there we go. Wow. Beginning of Knowledge by Leilani Ronay. Yes, intriguing. Wow, nice. And it's a like a little bit gigantic book, right? How many pages are there?
Yeah, there are, I believe, 233 pages.
Okay.
Chapters aren't too long because, like I said, I was writing it more toward young adults, and a lot of kids like being able to have shorter chapters. There's 33 chapters in this, I believe.
Mhm.
But yeah, the publishing process was easy because I didn't go through a traditional publisher. I found a contract publisher. I reread it a whole bunch of times, editing, had my daughter read it, and I sent it off to the publisher. And it was really actually quick and easy. I think it took them about three months to publish it, I believe.
Okay. So, to my viewers, that's our guest today, Leilani Rone, and her book, The Beginning of Knowledge. Go check out the book, and if possible, please also buy it. Is it available on Amazon, Leilani?
It is.
Okay,
Yes, it is.
go check out and buy the book on Amazon, and I'm sure it's gonna be really fruitful. So thank you for joining with me, Leilani. It was such a hoot to have this conversation with you, and we're gonna talk about your next book whenever it comes. Till then, keep in touch, and it was really nice having this conversation with you.
Thank you.
Take care, Leilani.
You too.